What's up, TNN Trap News Network? You back in the same, like, good cracking the same. Make sure like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog, tap in with that tap in. Make sure you tapped in with that tap in. You feel me? You feel me? Like, comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button. And make sure you are tapped in with the tap in we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. You feel me? You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you like, and make sure you comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button. And make sure you tapped in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, some knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that subscribe button, become part of the Rich Rapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we got going on, man. Make sure y'all tap in because I think we are close to it, man. Let me check. When we get to 20,000 subscribers on this page, we're going to give away $100. Yeah, we almost there, man. We almost there. We need about 150 more, man. So make sure y'all continue to subscribe. And on a new page, we need about 30 more people. So make sure y'all can keep subscribing, man. Keep hitting that subscribe button. We're going to make sure y'all tap in with that tap in. You feel me? Today, we got Spider-Loke saying Damu Kiwi conversation going bad. No more kickback being boo with Spider-Loke and Munchie B podcast. Politics are popping. And this is Spider-Loke, I guess, giving his dissertation of what's going on between him and Munchie B right now. I guess they got a 1-2 step like Sierra. Let's get into this content without no further ado or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Spider that recently did right, but
yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, stay tuned, all that.
Now you said something because I ain't looking at nothing Spider that recently did right, but
he say he ain't look at it right, and shame on him because I not only told him I was about to react to him and Tiny Munchie first conversation. Throughout our whole relationship of creating content together, he always get on my case about not watching what we've done or things that come up. I'm the one that don't.
So there has been a conversation about this dude named Jay Hood from Stevenson Village who allegedly has fought a bunch of Spider-Loke's homeboys and, said that he went 50-0 against Spider-Loke's homies and... Spider-Loke is not feeling that. You have Tiny Munchie, who's Munchie B's homie, I guess maybe is confirming that situation, and Spider-Loke feel like it's disrespectful. So I could be wrong, and I could be paraphrasing. So if I got that wrong, please let me know. But I know that Spider-Loke is not feeling Munchie B's most recent conversation with his homie about the politics within Spider-Loke's neighborhood.
Watch nothing. He sends me content all the time. Not only do I tell him I'm going to react to the 50-0, once I react, I send it to him. That nigga reaction, he texts back and say, I'm not interested in seeing that, but I will forward it to Tiny Munchie. I guess he just read the title, right? That's his bad. He should have watched it. I said, nah, it's all respectful. I said, all the homies showed you love. So now I'm hearing he still didn't watch it. I assumed he was going to watch it. He still didn't watch it, right? But he's reacting to it once again, live in front of the world. Gangbang politics are involved. He's reacting.
So I guess Spider-Loke is not appreciating how the gangbang politics are involved, and Munchie B is watching it. But I'm not sure. It's interesting. I guess you would have to hear from Spider-Loke's mouth exactly what the exact problem is here. I can understand, but I don't want to say, nothing about nobody or whatever. But it's an interesting 1-2 step like Sierra.
Even watching my reaction. So he's going to compound the situation with more information, more comments, without even referring to what his comrades said about it. And my whole effort is to diffuse, de-escalate the situation. That's all I'm here for. I'm trying to kick, cack, be boo, spread the love, bro. Through me and Munchie doing this, there's so much shit that happened in politics that we don't report, speak on, bro. It's been wall banging. That's never took place. IOG, East Coast, anti-wall banging, based on shit that's taking place on these platforms. While me and Munchie been thugging together, certain homies ain't like certain shit, and we've been balancing, keeping the peace on the streets, bro. Not on these platforms, homie.
When has there been wall banging? And I'm not saying it hasn't. I'm just asking because I'm curious. Like, it got that deep between the East Coast and the Inglewood families based on Spider and Munchie doing a podcast that Ninjas is wall banging behind this and striking up and disrespecting? And if so, where and when?
It's really been about to go up with our homies, cuz due to certain shit that he said or done, not me.
And due to certain thing that Munchie B has said, and Spider, I guess, has to clean up Munchie B's mess. Katie! Get your food out the porch.
I ain't been balancing it, and it ain't blew up. We don't speak on it. We keep coming in front of the public, showing unity. This is what makes this so shocking to me that we in this position now. Bro, I'm from East Coast Crip, cuz no matter how many L's my homies have taken, I'm from neighborhood. It's a gang of W's to be reported if that's what we about on this internet, bro. I'm not about that, bro. Since this all has transpired, bro, if you could imagine the names my homies have called and told me from Inglewood family about L's in the
That's
system.
good. Love you. Enjoy your dinner, guys.
Okay.
Should be really good. Love you.
Love you.
Enjoy. Love you guys so much.
I love you.
That they would love for me to
It should be more than enough, but if it's not enough, let me know and I'll get you some more. But it should be more than enough.
share, bro. I'm not going there because it's not what this is about. But if you have never heard about anybody in your life going 50 and 0 against the East Coasters, imagine the shock of the East Coasters that my partner is the one announcing.
And it's crazy that this is all about what a dude from Stevenson Village said. It's not even about like it's not. It originally has nothing to do with the East Coast and the Inglewood families. Whatever Munchie B was reporting on what somebody said, and then Tiny Munchie kind of co-signed what was said, and it just. This is a perfect example of how a little bit could turn into a lot, for sure.
Announcing this of blood. He's not saying that Damu did it. This Crip business that happened behind the walls.
And that's going to be another thing that he's going to go into. I assume that, as Munchie B being the blood, he shouldn't even spoke on the situation, I guess, or shouldn't have had his homie speak on the situation. Because, again, what was said was J Hood from Stevenson Village said that he went 50-0 against, not everybody, but just against the East Coast. And then, it was co-signed by Tiny Munchie B, who's a blood, obviously. He's Tiny Munchie B. He's Munchie B's little homie. He would be from Inglewood families. And, it is falling under Crip business, technically.
There's really a rule that we really try to stick to. We don't discuss what happens behind the walls like that in detail. That's why you can't get me as a neighborhood Crip to ride with the peanut butter story. Oh, my mama, it's none of my business. I would.
Sneak this. Sneak this. Sneak this.
There, homie. In detail. That's why you.
It didn't have to be brought up. I'm going to call a spade a spade. It didn't have to be brought up. Spider can say whatever he want to say. That is this man's platform, and we are here to support. Make sure y'all tap in and support. Show some love to Spider Logo Most Easty. I am a subscriber. Make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? The Black Box, Spider Logo Most Easty. Make sure y'all subscribe to
Spider Logo
content. That right there. That statement right there. I'm going to say was unnecessary, but I see the point that he's making, but I also see the line in the sand he's drawing.
Imagine the shock of the East Coasters that my partner is the one announcing this of blood. He's not saying that Damu did it. This Crip business that happened behind the walls. There's really a rule that we really try to stick to. We don't discuss what happens behind the walls like that in detail. That's why you can't get me as a neighborhood Crip to ride with the peanut butter story. Oh, my mama, it's none of my business. I wasn't there, homie. So that's the main thing why I can't even fuck with it, even though my whole section celebrates it and tries to take that as a championship. Not me, but let's keep it going.
Yeah. But I know this. Spider.
I see what you did there. That's going to be one of the ones where you're like, well, no, I'm just saying. That's just the homies. I ain't tripping. I said I wasn't tripping, but, the homies and blah, blah. That's that gray area, bro. That's the gray area. That's the gray area. This is going to get tricky.
Had me fucked up the other day, right? Yeah. Nigga on Bloods. I'm on my way to do some content. Spider called.
If he was on his way to some content, more likely than not, he wasn't alone. And my suspicion is probably correct. I was on speakerphone and someone else heard what we was talking about.
Called me. Yeah,
Because I would never use the word peanut butter in life to disrespect my Brody. I was just trying to land a point. I probably could have been more tactful. And
He realized he is a spider, boy. Ooh, boy. I'm glad. Hey, I respect the immediate retraction. I respect the immediate retraction. Like, no, I shouldn't have said that. But it's out there now, so. Oh, boy. Nobody wins when a family feuds. That's all I'm gonna say with this one.
Change peanut butter with. I would never use my platform to let nobody smut you or your homies. But before I could get to or your homies, he went up on me because I mentioned peanut butter. But this is something we talked about 1,000 times. It's never triggered nothing. So that's why I assume somebody else must have heard it and he didn't appreciate the way it sounded in front of them because they don't really quite know. Because I wasn't saying it to disrespect him whatsoever. Eastside EC.
Oh, you're 50 and all that, right? I'm like, huh? Yeah, man, yo, your little homie, whatever. Right? So in my mind, first man, I didn't say the nigga went 50 and 0 because for one, I don't know him. I just heard about him. I heard good things. You was yelling with him and Lil Munchie.
I've heard a whole lot of things, including things about 4-Leaf that don't got nothing to do with Munchie B, which make him sound like a giant, terrorizing neighborhood crip that I would love and appreciate. That's my homie. I've heard a lot of things about him, but I've heard the shit that that's supposed to happen with you, bro. I don't talk about it. I don't report it. I don't give a fuck. I tell the world I don't even believe.
But this is talking about it, and this is reporting it, and this is giving it a sense of to be interpreted by the public as true or false. This is talking about it. This is reporting it. This is giving it light. This is... You feel me? Now, I'm not saying nobody's right. I'm not saying nobody's wrong because in both of these situations, both of these men are entitled to feel how they feel, for sure. I can see how Spider could feel disrespected. I could totally feel how Spider could be disrespected. I can see how Munchie could feel, how Munchie could feel. But for being 100% transparent in all this, again, it's not, in my mind, it's not a matter of right and wrong because, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it, I apologize, y'all. It's been a long day. When it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying, they two grown men, whoever they handle their own scandals, but it's going to leave a lot of room for interpretation on this one for sure. I'm interpreting it as Ninjas is frustrated, Ninjas is irritated, things is going to be said, things is going to be back and forth, but behind closed doors, it'll be politics and then end up cool at the end of the day. That's my interpretation. Y'all let me know y'all's in the comments.
Homie, fuck what you heard, bro. It don't matter what you heard. We not on these platforms to start exposing everything we heard. That's not what this is about.
Was a juvenile hall in camp with him. Okay, now, he thinking it was an exaggeration with the 50 and 0, right? But yeah. I'm saying
the whole LA gangbang culture thinks it was an exaggeration.
Yeah, to go 50 and 0 against a whole hood is crazy. Like, I'm not saying true, I'm not saying false, but what I am saying is 50 and 0, that's literally a Floyd Mayweather number as far as being the greatest fight, one of the greatest boxers of all time. Like, out of the whole hood, you went through 50 people and they couldn't find one person to tap dance with you. That's crazy.
Seen J Hood and J Mac from Stevenson Village at this point react and respond on Young and Hefe platform. He had J Mac on there. They have an actual list of names. It's not 50 names, bro. Then, out of the names, believe me, the homies done called him.
A list of names is Barnacles.
Because half of the names that he's claiming never even met him. And then we got some names that's claiming they beat Cuz up. They gonna be tapping in. I'm just saying, so if we gonna start debating about who heard what, bro, come on, bro. Guess what? We heard about certain shit with you in jail, Munchie. I don't believe it, bro. Been telling the world I don't believe it for a couple of years.
But then, see, here go the thing, though. By constantly bringing it up, it makes it questionable. And Spider, this is me saying this now. I ain't speaking for nobody. It even makes me kind of wonder, like, what do you believe and what don't you believe? Because I have had experiences with you where you kind of throw a little shit up and you leave it in the air like, well, no, I just said. And it's kind of wondering, like, what side of the fence you leaning on, bro? So, you know, you got this roundabout way of going with shit when you frustrated with people or you irritated with people or you be having these little, you know, feelings and all that kind of stuff. I can see it, bro. So I'm wondering now, if you don't believe it, if you're not promoting this type of narrative or this type of propaganda, you're bringing it up to say what? Unless you are bringing attention to a situation because you feel like, hey, you know, we politicking how we politicking. And if that's the case, there is no wrong answer. There is no wrong answer. When politics get involved, the only person who got the right answer is he who becomes president. You feel me?
Now, bro, what do you mean? You heard? That doesn't still make sense.
This man was in the county jail 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I didn't say he won every fight he had. He won with all. You say he went 50-0 with the East Coasters.
I don't give a fuck about every fight he had. All I'm concerned about is the East Coasters. Yeah, he went 50-0 against the East Coasters 10, 15, 12, 8, 9 years ago. It's the first time I heard about it. That is amazing. That is amazing to me, bro.
Now, that is amazing. That's a lot of fights to win. That's a crazy amount of fights to win.
I know about almost everything that's happening with the East Coast is worth talking about, bro, whether I act like it or not. So even if it's true, that is an amazing, shocking story that gets my attention. I swear to God.
So how was that even a stretch to imagination or exaggeration if somebody been in
the mid-podcast dance is barnacles. The mid-podcast little boogie down is barnacles. Look at this nigga hit a Snoop Dogg in the middle of the podcast.
I swear to God.
So how was that even a stretch to imagination or exaggeration if
this nigga hit the Snoop Dogg in the middle of the podcast?
Somebody been in the county jail for 5, 6, 7 years and they won every East Coast fight. Not everyone. I didn't say everyone because I don't know him like that. And then
if you don't know him like that, why is this conversation that you feel like you need to be involved in front of the world? You are reputable, bro. Your word matters. When Munchie say something, the mayor, people tend to lend some credit.
And I'm not picking Munchie's side, but I am saying based off that same logic and that same principality is why I thought it was interesting that Spider Local bring up Munchie B's jail situation for any reason, based off that same principle.
Value to what is being said. So if you really don't know and you know how shit go, you know how rumors could get started from jail that are not true and become real big, why would you be doing this, Brody?
Gotta find out this nigga that wrote down a list, a phase he done took. But all right, so what you saying? You had a problem with what Spider said. What's that?
Well, what I was saying was, see, because I just...
No, he didn't. Spider didn't do nothing, but if he had a problem...
That nigga said no, he didn't. I like how Spider interrupted that shit like they was sitting in front of him. No, he didn't. That was funny. I like that one. That one was funny.
What I said, he got a problem with reality, facts, pure truth. But he's about to tell Munchie, I had no problem with what he said. Watch this.
I just watched his podcast. He had a pod. He just did like a video with one of their older homies from 11-8 named Brownie Loaf or something.
Ain't no older homie. We just older than you. That ain't my older homie. That's my Lope, my cousin.
And they was talking about it. I don't really got no problem with what they said, but...
So what are we talking about? He ain't got no problem with what we said. Because we spoke EC facts, LA gangbang facts. If you go watch our video, we didn't talk about 1W against nobody, even in reacting to what they talked about.
No, that's admirable. No, that is what I can say is admirable. Not taking no light against nobody else, but still making a point for yourself is an admirable thing. So if that's true, you know what I'm saying, I can respect that 110%.
We ain't disrespect nobody. And the coast has got a gang of W's, bro. If you want to turn this content into reporting on who terrorized who, wow, let's not do that. But shout out to Tiny Munchie for just saying he has no problem with what we said.
The problem that I got is...
What they say. First, tell me what they say.
No, they were just saying...
Now, he's triggering his little homie on the yard right now because where politics go up, bro. And he's engaging in this conversation, heavily loaded with politics with my homies. The most notorious Crips ever known to...
I mean, Tiny Munchie B might not really care. Like... If that's true, I mean, well, it is true, but you know, that being true, nobody understands the severity of the situation more than him.
The system. He hasn't even seen the content that he's even trying to digest. That's not wise, Munchie.
Saying that, like, the fuck was he saying specifically, bro? Like, niggas shouldn't even be speaking on that because, you know, it's keyway business, and then saying that.
I never said no man shouldn't be doing nothing. I merely expressed my shock at the fact that some reputable moves would be.
I don't know, Spider. You did kind of just say that they shouldn't be speaking on it. You didn't directly say it, but in my interpretation, and again, this is how I'm interpreting it. This is because words are hard. It sounds like you don't want the Bloods talking about Keyway business. That's just kind of how it's appearing. Chat, y'all, let me know what y'all think.
Discussing Keyway business in such a fashion. Because the real key...
This nigga sounds disgusted. It's such a fashion. This nigga sounds disgusted. This nigga Spider-Loc is killing me right now, man. Shout out. I still like the Snoop Dogg style breakdance. So I'm sorry, the Snoop Dogg style dance battle in the middle of the video. I like that.
Shocked at the fact that some reputable moves would be discussing Keyway business in such a fashion. Because the real Keyways I know don't do the opposite. Be a lot of moves to politic their issues and have their room. We don't really get involved. You gotta be a reject, a weenie, like Hold on 100 or something, or Snoopy Badass. We don't speak on real Bloods, bro. We let y'all politic.
And well, if this would have happened, it would have went viral. Bro, this is damn near over 10 years ago, bro. I'm talking.
Bro. We mean viral in the streets, bro, in the system, not the internet, bro. We not from the generation. That's why you think he an older homie. That's not my older homie. But we not from the generation that gang bang. I know y'all from that generation. Online, trolling, and really being active. We not from that, bro. He wasn't talking about viral online. He was talking about viral in the system, in the streets, bro. In the same way, they was saying if 4 extras, you seen Bosco say, man, if 4 extras, bro, was doing all that, bro, we would have packed him out, we would have got him, bro. By the time you go fit.
Here go the thing about Bosco. He's an absolute buster. Bosco's a buster on the streets, so this has nothing to do with Spider-Loc. This ain't Spider-Loc's opinion. This is Rich Trapper's facts. Bosco is a buster on the streets. Bosco is a fade turning down, run around, stepping into politics that don't have nothing to do with him, and then runs from squabbles as a result of type buster. So, yeah, Hey Pot, Kettle, they're both black.
You know, East Coast is just disrespecting him and dogging him, stripping him and all that. Not saying that shit happened. We ain't never debated the shit that happened with the nigga from Grave 11. That ain't even no conversation. That's war or whatever, right? That's what Tony Munchie finna say we disagree with. Nobody never even disagreed with that, because we don't talk about the terror stories in jail like that, bro. That's why I don't co-sign the peanut butter story. Whether it happened or not, bro, I wasn't there none of my...
No, all right, so Spider, you went from I never confirmed it to whether it happened or not. That is the slight that those people in YouTube land will grab onto and say, hey, Spider just said this about Munchie and Wooty Bam, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying. Now, on the same token, on the same back end, I didn't realize that Munchie and Spider had such a tight relationship, had such a close relationship. I know they did the podcast and all that kind of stuff, but based off the same logic and off the same 1-2 step like Sierra, Munchie probably could have had a conversation with Spider-Loc prior to all this, because if Spider didn't know any of this was coming out, and Munchie's your homie, and y'all got this 1-2 step like Sierra, y'all do this show together, and y'all really homies, and wooty bam, blah, 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 and you turn on your computer one day and you see this, it's like, yo, bro, what the hell? Like, I thought we was homies. We got this going on. We got this understanding going on. We got wooty bam, wooty bam, wooty bam. You know what I'm saying? So it get tricky. It get tricky for sure.
Business. And if he was unconscious, what the fuck? What can he say? What can he do? You feel me? Like, hold on.
About a situation that happened late 2016, early
Hold on.
2017.
So what would him winning a gang of fights in the county jail would have went viral?
Now I went from a gang of fights, from 50-0 to a gang of fights. Even when we responded, guess what? We never disrespected J Hood, bro. We never even spoke to the politics that y'all spoke to about him being all bad. All we said is 50-0 don't quite sound right. Sounds like an exaggeration. Now it's a gang of fights. We never said he didn't win a gang of fights against homies, bro.
He ain't talking about the phase. He talking about the situation where I said him and the nigga, and I'm going to say the nigga from Great name, but the nigga from Great, he all bad, but fuck it, I'm going to say.
Look what they doing. They talking about, according to them, 2 niggas that's all bad. Not me saying J Hood is all bad. I don't know J Hood politics or his business. But these 2 individuals say J Hood is all bad, and they claim the nigga from Great Street is all bad. But then they start discussing things that could cause problems that are settling in the streets between the Great Streets and East Coasters. What about the East Coasters that just made up their mind to finally agree with the shit need to be over with the grapes. And they in the streets listening and had no idea so-and-so from...
No, I can see that being detrimental too, because if Crips are trying to create peace amongst Crips, and then you got two Damus politicking online about Crip business that can stir up conflicts amongst the Crips, that could be detrimental for sure. I can see that being a problem.
Great, did this to their homie with a Stevenson village. Do you know certain niggas off certain gang drugs in their environment, in life, wherever they at, that can be the battery in their back to make them go on a mission right now, just hearing that?
That's
I
very
promise
true.
you no extras is on nothing I say. You sitting around doing what you doing, listening, you is a part of a potential peace treaty that is very deep. Grape Street, East Coast, you can stop it or you can keep it cracking because you just part of this shit. You finally in the mind frame of, yeah, let me let this go. And then you hear shit like this. Shit like this can make you go on a mission right now. And it's none of their business, bro. None of it.
Blood name Eric G. Him and Eric G stripped.
They're naming names. Who's big? Why? Why do we do this, bro? Imagine me allowing some of my homies come on my platform and tell the bullshit story about Munchie B that everybody try to push, bro. Imagine me just not saying nothing and letting my homies call into my platform and describe all the details about that situation, bro, that supposedly, allegedly happened, bro. This is what's basically happening right now. They talking about my homie getting stripped and fucked over in the county jail, whether it happened or not, bro. It's crazy.
The nigga rich.
Now, I could definitely understand Spirlock having this. The more he goes into this, I can see why he has a problem. And I can see why he keep bringing up the jail story and all that kind of stuff, because this is a tricky, sticky situation. But at this point, I just need y'all to... I don't know if this one can be... I just hope this one can be reconciled, for sure.
East Coast in the cell, and that's when the nigga Trigger was in the cell, and he told Blood, nigga, don't get your motherfucking ass off this bunk. Nigga, we do.
Cut, homies, tap right in. You heard Brownie say, Trigger boo-boo bunk. He got the boot. We don't give a fuck about that. We not disagreeing with that, not challenging it, cuz bunk. Brownie put him off himself, bro. Salute. We believe that. Okay, he worked out in there. Guess what? He got put off for something else. He been working out. That sounds factual, bro. We agree. We believe you.
Doing this to your homie. That really happened, fool, on the set.
Nobody never, ever challenged or disagreed with that.
Why it didn't go viral and hit the internet all the way back
Man,
then, I don't fucking know why it didn't.
Why would that go viral with the Ricks? Nobody knows.
Nobody said we have a problem with that story because it didn't go viral. They are now debating, discussing something we never spoke on, bro. We don't give a fuck about that story, cuz 50-0 is the only thing we were addressing. It sounds exaggerated. Facts.
The Trigger bird dude, nobody know.
Fuck Trigger. We know, cuz he no good.
Jay Hood known for game banging.
Look, my thing is this: if you go play a clip on your video, play the full clip, because
we don't give a fuck about what Damu talk about like that, bro. We don't give a fuck until the ECs come up. I don't care about the full clip. I care about what was said about my homies. That's all I heard.
You didn't even play the clip where
You saying that? This nigga didn't even watch the reaction that he's reacting to right now, homie. He didn't listen to it or nothing, bro. The logic, you think it's making sense to you, Tiny Munchie? If it makes sense, tell your G homie that, bro. He ain't even watched this shit. He just told you he ain't watched it. I'm the loc, bro. I know where you at. I'm getting calls from up there, bro. I know about the situation with the homies you just had recently. A lot of homies think you sharing this information based on what y'all went through, that little politic that almost shut down the yard recently, bro. This shit is not wise to be doing, bro. On my mama.
Well, I talked about the fade with Tiny Deuce from 6 Deuce, East Coast, and J Hood.
Why, though? Do you know if we want to launch the legendary stories about when Bloods couldn't even speak? You know, the Blood module was a protection module initially, bro. You know this. Now,
ooh, yeah, I'm not sure Kicking Cat being Bull is gonna be able to recover from this one, because
Because y'all was busters, y'all just wasn't deep enough. So therefore, when the Crips was terrorizing the jailhouse, bro, we got a gang of notorious stories we can start telling, cuz I don't know why y'all doing this.
Kept it honest about that fade. I said Tiny Deuce dropped J Hood. But then when J Hood got up, nigga, it was over with after that. Tiny Deuce was a cool nigga. Tiny Deuce ain't no liar. If they get in touch with Tiny Deuce,
we ain't gotta get in touch with nobody, bro. We talking about 50-0, not any one particular story where cuz won. We know cuz a hog with his hands. Nobody debating. He gave some homies the blues. He was an issue, a problem. We talking about 50-0, homie. That's what we talking about. That's it. That's all.
I'm pretty sure he will repeat the same story. They squabbled in the day room. We was all right there. He dropped J Hood, nigga, with a back and away right hand, and J Hood fell face first. Not face first like he knocked out, but like four. Nigga, and he got back up and they squabbled again.
Hey, yeah, nah,
We usually leave that shit where it's at, behind the walls where it happened. We don't come on the internet and jump way across the color line and start telling these type of stories. I don't know.
Well, it's once it hits the internet, at this point, like I said before, once it hits the internet, it's for everybody. It's no longer blood business, crib business, SA business, Asian business, Dominican, Puerto Rican, white business. It's none of that even matters. Once it hits the internet, it's for everybody. Everybodyington.
Oh, who does this, bro? Besides, hold no honey. It's the only nigga I know do this type of queerdo shit, bro.
is that pretty? Don't call me about no. Hey, look, don't call me because somebody told they truth that he witnesses.
Don't send me no videos about Frosty being in the bed and his chain took from an East Coast crib. I don't give a fuck about it. Don't send me the videos, bro. I only listened to it because I thought he was gonna ask me about that bunk-ass green light I heard about. EC, that's the only reason I even listened to the video. Come on, don't call you, nigga. Stop it, Munchie. What is you? I don't get it, bro. You know the cameras, you know you're recording, you know everybody's listening. I don't get it. Don't call you about, bro. East side.
Somebody go 50-0. I don't care if it's your homies or not.
Don't call me and tell me what's a lie then about who talking about you in jail, bro. We talk about lies that's been told on you all the time. You call me about them. Now, I can't call you about an exaggeration against my homies. Come on, Munchie.
Now, again, if that's true, Munchie, you wrong, because if you could call Spider and complain about your 1-2 steps like Sierra, he should be able to call you and complain about his 1-2 steps like Sierra. If that's the truth, the politics are being very selective, and the politics should never be selective amongst homies. I would expect y'all to specifically to conduct yourselves as gentlemen, but, you know, stories get told, and 1-2 steps like Sierra get dancing, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I say all that to say this. If one could call, the other could call. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
What are you saying?
What?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
Hey, bro, look, we got ops that be running around this motherfucker beasting. And if they tip one of the homies up, well, nigga, they got tipped up. Hey,
My homies done tipped up a gang of ops. Damus, Keyways, everybody, bro. I don't got a homie on the internet trying to run his campaign off of exposing all that, bro. The East Coast has been terrorized the system, bro. From ops, enemies, to correctional officers, bro. We are the notorious ones.
Yeah, the East Coast is known for tapping in with the COs. There was a if you know the story, you know the story. They like ran into like a office or something and touched up the COs one time. Like it was something with the East Coast and a select penitentiary. And I know all the East Coast had to get up off that yard, but they ended up like knocking down a police officer or, you know, corrections officer.
Bro, legendary, known, everybody know it, no secret. I'm not on here trying to pop it like that.
Baby Braves just told a story on 2 homies. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Don't send me the videos of Baby Braves talking about the nigga from Inglewood family he fucked up. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Don't send me that, bro. I listen to it. Then when I respond, you don't respond to my text, but you send me that shit. I don't give a fuck about a blood fucking over a blood. It's none of my business, homie. It happens. So what?
Sniper in that person. Big shout out.
All right, man, and that's that. That's Sparta, man. Make sure y'all show some love to bro. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope him and Munchie get their little 1-2 step together, man. You know, it's a lot. But we're about to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. It's Free Avenue Angel, so he's free, and we go. Oh, yeah, today's February the 1st, Black History Month. Started off like this. Let's go.